Hey guys, it's Diana and today I'm sharing with you my everyday makeup and hair look. It's my go-to for fall, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so before I go in and start blow drying my hair, I like to prep my skin with a serum, and I'm using this one by The Ordinary called Buffet, and this one is used to target signs of aging. So I like to do this before I blow dry my hair so that it really sinks into my skin and it absorbs it all. Now to start prepping my hair, I like to use this 10-in-1 primer, and I like to use this because it protects your hair from any heat tools, which I'm going to be using, and it also adds shine, and this also helps to cut the dry time. So I'm going to be drying my hair and curling it, and so any time saved is a bonus for me. And this also makes your hair super shiny, which I love, and I really like this also just because it smells really good. To give my hair some time to absorb that primer before I start blow drying it, I like to go in and add this hyaluronic acid to my face. I do have dehydrated skin, so this helps add hydration back into my skin. Putting this on before I start blow drying my hair, it allows my skin to absorb it all before I start putting any makeup on it. So now I'm ready to blow dry my hair, and I just like to blow dry it just like this up until it's mostly dry, and then I will go in and brush it out and then continue to dry it until it's fully dry before I start curling it. Once my hair is like 90% dry, I go in and brush it all out. I'm using this detangling brush by Duval, and it does a good job at getting any knots out. I don't really like brushing my hair right out of the shower when it's really wet because I feel like my ends break off a lot. I just feel like once your hair is dry, it's a bit stronger, so I like to wait to brush it out. So this is when I'll go in and brush it out, and then I will continue to blow dry my hair until it is fully dry before moving on to curling my hair. So once I'm done drying my hair, I'm ready to start curling it, and I'm using this curling wand by Duval, and it's the 32mm size or 1¼ inch. I always curl my hair, and I'm used to using a regular curling iron that comes with a clamp on it, and I would get sometimes like a crease because of the clamp, so I was super excited to try this curling wand out just to see how different it is. And I chose this size just because I wanted bigger, looser waves, and I choose 390 degrees because I have thicker hair, so I feel like it holds my curl a little bit better when it's at 390. This wand heats up super quickly, so if you're in a time crunch, it's really awesome because it heats up like within a minute. And since you guys are so awesome for watching my video, I got you this 70% off promo code. So if you've been interested in trying out a curling wand, this is a great deal you don't want to miss. And this is also a really great Christmas gift idea, so don't forget to use that code. It also comes with a glove so you don't burn your hand, but I find it easier to work with it without the glove, so I just don't use it. But it's there just in case if you want it. So then I go in and start sectioning off my hair, and basically I start with the bottom layer of my hair, which is like right above my ears, and I brush it out, and then I take like 1-inch sections and start curling away from my face. And when using a curling wand, I just find it easier to hold it in this direction because if you're holding it straight up, you end up curling your hair upwards, which doesn't really make sense, so you kind of have to angle it down. And I like doing it like this because I could just rest my hand on top of my head so my arms don't get tired. Yeah, so I just take the section of my hair, curl it around the wand, and I hold it there for about 10 seconds, and then it ends up curled. So then I just continue to take each piece of hair and curl it around the curling wand until I'm ready to move on to the next section. And I forgot to do this step before I started curling my hair, but I like to use this lip exfoliator. It also hydrates your lips, and so I like to just use this before I prep for my makeup, just so that my lips are nice and smooth once I'm ready to apply some lipstick. So then I just section my hair off again into a middle section, and I work with one side at a time, and I just continue to curl away from my face, leaving the ends out. You don't want to touch the iron obviously because you'll burn yourself. It's not much different than a regular curling iron, except that you're basically doing the twisting around the iron, so you're doing the work basically. Instead of taking the iron and curling it around your hair, you're curling your hair around the iron. And this whole process just takes about 20 minutes for me, which isn't long at all in my opinion. So I just stick with curling my hair in one direction, which is away from my face. I don't really do the whole alternating directions. I just like the way that the end product ends up looking. But what I do end up doing is taking different sizes of section of hair that I curl. So the bigger pieces that I end up curling are gonna be a lot looser than the smaller sections that I curl. So the smaller the section of hair that you curl, the tighter the curl will be, and the bigger section obviously will be looser. So I feel like that adds some variation to the hair instead of doing the alternating directions. But also keep in mind that if you're going to be curling a bigger section of hair, it's going to take a little bit longer to curl. So just hold it on to the curling wand a little bit longer. And I forgot to film this part, but I do like to use a hairspray in the end just to hold my hair for a little bit longer. And I like using this one because it doesn't leave my hair crunchy and sticky like a lot of hairsprays do. Alright, and now to start off with my everyday makeup, I like to just use a tinted moisturizer. I just feel like it's a lot lighter on my face, but it adds enough color to just smooth out my skin. So I like to use this one by Bare Minerals, and I just apply it all over my face. And at this point, I can just remove the lip exfoliator that I had on my lips. And next I just go in with a concealer, and I like using this one by Neutrogena because it also fights your blemishes. So I like to just put it on over any dark spots or any blemishes that I have. And as you can see, I have a few, so I had to put a couple spots all over my face. So next I'm just filling in my brows using this 2-in-1 pencil by IT Cosmetics. So on one side is just a dark brown eyebrow pencil, and the other side is the spoolie, so you could just brush it out once you're done. To hold my brows in place, I use this Gimme Brow by Benefit, and it's just a tinted brow gel. It's in dark brown, and I just go in, brush it over my eyebrows, and it holds it in place all day. Next, I like to go in and add a little bit of blush to my cheeks, and this is a step that I don't like to skip just because I feel like blush just adds like life to your face. So I just add a very little bit to my cheeks. I also absolutely cannot leave the house without some mascara. I have very short eyelashes, and I love using this mascara by IT Cosmetics. It just adds a little bit of length to them and just completely wakes up my eye area, I feel like. So I love mascara, and I feel like that is my #1 product that I would choose if I were stuck on an island and could only have one product. For my lips, lately I have been obsessed with this liquid lipstick by Ofra in the color Mocha. This is my go-to everyday color. I just feel like it's so fall right now, so I love it, and it's not like really drastic or dramatic, so I like using it for every day. And this actually dries to like a semi-matte finish, so I really like it because I feel like matte lipsticks can kind of make my lips look drier than they are. So this one is like just a great formula and a great color, and I love it. And that's it for my everyday look in the fall. It's pretty basic. I don't like to add too much makeup for everyday look. I do like to try to keep it as simple as possible. Just because I have like acne prone skin, I just feel like putting a lot of makeup on like just makes it a lot worse for my skin. So I do like to keep it very minimal on an everyday basis. If you do end up checking out the curling wand, I have a link in the description, and don't forget to use the code in order for you to get that great discount off of it. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!